Hello, friends. Welcome back to Shadow Play Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here today, friends. If you are new to the channel, a welcome. Make yourselves at home. There is plenty of content to catch up on. And if you're returning, well, you guys already know what's up. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for coming back and spending more of your precious time with me here on the channel, friends. I hope you guys have all been doing well. And let's get to today's reading. Today, we're going to be looking into the next time you see them. So whoever's on your mind, we're going to be checking in on what that's going to be like, what the encounter is going to be like, if there's any encounter, and what the vibes are going to be like afterwards. As always, though, you guys know it's a collective reading on YouTube, so please use your own discernment and only take what resonates. And you guys know what to do. We have 3 groups to choose from. We have a group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. Whenever you're ready, I'll meet you at your reading. Hello, my group number 1s. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be looking into the next time you see them. So whoever's on your mind, we're going to be seeing what the vibes are going to be like. What's the circumstance, the situation under which you see them? What can you expect? And what are the vibes going to be like between you and this person afterwards? But as always, though, you guys know what's up. It's a collective reading on YouTube, so please use your own discernment. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. For someone else, if you are watching for someone that you never want to see again in your life, and I happen to be giving messages that, say you are going to interact with them or, anything like that, and you're just not vibing with it, then friends, it just may not be for you. That's just a small example. So make sure to take the messages as they resonate to your situation and however they apply. But with that being said, my group number 1s, my babies, I hope you guys are doing well, no matter, what time of day or night you're listening to this. I hope you're having a good one. And let's get to it. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number 1s. Messages for my group 1s, please. Messages for my group number 1s. What can we know? What can you tell us? All right, friends, think of this person that you're wondering about. The person on their mind, the person that my group 1s are coming to this reading for. The next time they see this person, what's it going to be like? What can they expect? How is this going to happen? The next time my group number 1 see the person on their mind, what's going to happen? What can they expect? What are the circumstances under which they see this person? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 1s. The next time they see the person on their mind, what can we know? What can you tell us? Messages for my group number 1s. The person on their mind. The next time they see them, what's it going to be like? All right, we have Temperance in reverse. So for some of you, it feels rushed. It's almost like, damn, I waited all day to see them, or I missed them. And that's all I got, because it could be like in passing. Now, the other thing that I'm getting is that the next time you see them, it's because someone does something on purpose. Someone goes somewhere that the other knows. Okay, so say that this person knows where you hang out and they want to see you. It's like they're going to frequent that spot more, or vice versa. You guys are seeing each other at a place that I feel you have memories with this person. It's not the first time you see them here. Now, the other thing I want to say is that for a lot of you, this happens at a distance. You might see them at a distance, and I'm not necessarily sure you're going to talk to them, because we do have the Hermit. This devil, though, tells me I spotted you through a crowd. It doesn't matter how far away you were, how many people were there. I know what you look like, or I know that profile, or I know that back of the head. There's something here that either you or them, it's like I spot you through a crowd. Now, there is frustration here, again, because it's almost like that was it. Maybe it's even, did they see me too? Or we didn't get to talk. I'm not necessarily sure there's going to be much interaction, but we'll look more into that in a second. This is just kind of initially. Now, for others of you, you could be seeing them at a place where, say you're on a hike or working out. It's like you could be working really hard with that devil. You could be exerting yourself in some kind of way, but it's for a good reason. With that 6 of Cups, you're here for a good time, or you're here for a good reason. It means something to you. Again, there's memories here. It's not your first time here. But again, I'm not necessarily sure that you and this person have too much interaction. It does feel like it's more of the same. Like, oh man, that was it. Like literally, if this is your gym crush, it's like They walk on by. It's like you see them as they're leaving. It's almost like we, I don't want to say missed each other, because I don't think you're going to like miss seeing them, like, because I think you're going to see them in passing. Hey, what's up? How are you? Maybe there's a smile, maybe there's a wave, maybe we don't take out our earbuds if you're wearing them, right? We just smile, wave, but at the same time, it kind of stops there. All right, why the devil? This feels like it's a hey buddy, hey friend, not them hitting you with a hey friend. Why the devil? Messages for my group number ones. The next time they see this person, why the Three of Wands? So you could be waiting, they could be, or you could be waiting for them to be alone or to be on their own if there's other people around, or this is somewhere that you're going to by yourself. And then you see them and you're like, should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? And then you opt not to. It's like then, the invasive thought or the negative thought wins, whatever it's telling you. Because this Page of Wands in reverse tells me I procrastinated, I waited too long, I was thinking negatively, and then I missed my chance. Now, again, there could be other people around, or it's an event, or there's just like a lot going on. So you just kind of leave them alone, or they leave you alone. The vibes overall seem good with the Six of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. I just don't think it's long enough or enough interaction or anything kind of changes. If this is like your crush or someone that you see regularly and you're waiting for it to kind of go a little bit further, you're waiting for like that breakthrough of communicating with them, or like, this time, I learned something about them, or we got to talk longer, or we made plans. I don't necessarily think that that's going to happen next time. Someone's saying, I'm sorry. It's almost like, I'm sorry. It's so good to see you, but I got to run, or next time, or maybe the one that hesitated in saying something, they thought they had more time, and then, they leave, the other leaves. If that's the case though, it might be coming from your side, but it doesn't have to. Obviously, only you know how it fits, if it does. Now, if this is someone that you feel like you have conflict with, or, this conflict, this Five of Wands is between you and them, then it just feels like you're keeping quiet, you're keeping your distance, and maybe there's a part of you that's like unsure if you should say hi, or if you should kind of try a little bit more, or if they will. But again, it's like over in a moment. You don't get to sit in this energy for too long. All right, anything else? The next time they see the person on their mind, what can we know? What can you tell us? Anything else they need to know? The World in reverse. Six of Swords, you could be saying the next time they walk by, I'm going to say something. Or again, there's this energy here if someone is going back somewhere because they know that the other might be there. It's not like a chance encounter. I mean, maybe it's a chance encounter, but it more so feels like we know there's a high probability of seeing them here, or of them seeing you here. You're laying back, you're hanging back, you're keeping your distance, and you're doing your own thing. And again, there's hesitation here. There's a what's the next move? But then, as always, this person just kind of acts the same. They don't kind of give you more, or it's just the same thing, or you see them in the same place. So yeah, we have the Fool, the Emperor reverse, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This person doesn't have time, or you feel like they're just kind of bobbling around a little bit. They don't know. They're aloof, maybe. Four of Wands, where you see them, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this could be somewhere that's like a membership, or, so it could be like a gym, or it could be a place that you shop at, or maybe it's work, but I wasn't really, it could be. All right, guys. So that's what I'm picking up on, is that it's not necessarily bad. I just don't think much happens. And it's almost like you guys might wave at a distance, or may like lock eyes at a distance, but it doesn't kind of go further than that. I do feel like someone is short on time, or I feel like someone's running around, or maybe someone's dealing with problems. If this is at their job, maybe they're having to, I don't know, troubleshoot something. Not the problems at work. Messages for my group number ones, please. Messages for my group number ones. What are the vibes after they see this person the next time? What's going to happen after the next time they see this person? Thank you, Spirit. What can they expect afterwards? What is the energy and vibe between them and this person after the next time they see each other? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones. What can we know? What can you tell us? What's it going to be like after? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group ones. What's it going to be like after between them? We have Three of Cups, the Star card, the King of Cups. Okay, so I feel like wherever you see this person, or wherever you know them from, it feels like they're personable, or they're talking to a lot of people. I do think there's a little bit of a sparkle in your eye, or you just kind of like how they interact. Maybe you even watch how they interact with others, because it seems like they either get a lot of attention, or there's someone that's nice on the eyes. There's something very appealing about them. We have lots of water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We also have Aquarius with that Star card. Thank you, Spirit. This is someone who might be like for the community. Again, like if they're the boss, or if they're, if there's other people around, it's like other people really like interacting with them, or they're the ones that people ask the most questions to, something like that. Hold on, guys, we dropped cards. What was that? Oh my gosh, the Ace of Cups. Well, that was a good one. All right, we have Lovers in reverse. So you could feel like they're just being nice to everyone. Yeah, it's their job, or it's their title, or it's where you know them from. This person, maybe you feel like there's someone who really loves wherever you know them from. So say that, I don't know, it's at your local smoothie place, or at your, the local store, or your gym, or maybe you see this person. If they work there, it's almost like, I think you can tell that they really like their job, or there's someone who's pretty upbeat, or there's someone who's warm and welcoming. It's almost like, say they work somewhere and then they talk about the product, or they talk about something. It's like you can tell the care and the passion that they have for it, and they really care about helping other people. So it's like this person will take a time out, or a moment out, to show you how to do something, or to give you the details on something, even if they are busy. But the next time you see them, it just so happens to be that they are rushing out, or you're in a rush, you're in and out. We don't have too much time. Now you might see them talking to other people, because I feel like you're observing them, and you notice like how things run, or you notice maybe, I don't know, you're just, I guess, observing and reporting to yourself to some degree about this person. We know how we can get. But I do feel like you're kind of quietly observing, and you know that they're very busy, or you know that they have a lot on their plate. You really like seeing this person, or there's some kind of joy here, or there's some kind of good memories. But like I said, we're not rocking the boat. We're not doing anything different. This could be just like a crush, or it could be someone that makes you feel really good, or adds a little bit of pizzazz to your day. We have Four of Pentacles. This is something that you could just keep to yourself. Very private as well. And then the Chariot in reverse. We're not really planning on any kind of changes. We just kind of like the interactions is what I'm getting. So the next time you see them, like I said, it doesn't necessarily feel like it's going to be the time that you guys are going to make a plan and make a date. And you're over here thinking or strategizing the next time you see them. There's something here that you're already kind of thinking of the next time you see them. There is a little bit of thought of like, if I want anything to happen, or if I want to talk to them more, I'm going to have to be the one that walks up to them, or I'm going to have to be the one that reaches out. And I don't necessarily think you are ready to do that. So you could just be kind of enjoying it for what it is. All right. It feels good. I mean, compared to a lot of the other things we read on the channel, right? This seems chill. Maybe you even feel like there's competition for this person, or there's, like I said, it just feels like there's someone. Maybe they're the point person. Why is everyone trying to talk to them when I'm here? That's what I was kind of feeling. All right, my group number ones. Let's get you guys some, let's do oracle cards. We'll do an answer card and we'll do initials. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones, please. The next time they see this person on their mind, ghost. So this just feels to me like something from the past. So same thing from the past or returning back somewhere, going somewhere where chances are you're going to see them. All right, we have fears. So these fears could stem from the past. It's what's holding us back. And then we have confidence. It's funny because confidence is also a black card, which makes me think like in the shadows. And so is fear, right? We have this darkness here, the things that we may suppress or the things that maybe we're working on. And this inner confidence is trying to come out from the dark out into the light. All right, we have intuition. So you could be very intuitive. Again, there is this quiet stillness, but I think what's coming through is more observation. Wow. And then you guys have three. So we have three black cards, which to me in this deck kind of means a shadow work. Obviously, we were talking about things we suppress or the things that come like from the darkness into the light. So maybe your intuition is telling you if I want something to change here, I'm going to have to bring an ending to it. So you could just be really reflecting on that. So this gives me Pisces and Scorpio energy the most here. Ghost just reminds me of like air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, because we know we love them, but they can be a little out there floating around. Someone tie your air sign, tether them to the ground. They need it from time to time. All right. I forgot to tell you guys. Go ahead and think of a question. If you need to pause the reading, go ahead. We'll try to get you an answer. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, all right. Well, that flew out. We have by all means yes. So the answer to your question could be yes. And then let's get you guys some initials before we send you off on the rest of your day or night. And if I tucked you into bed, well, good night. All right. I have people tell me that sometimes, that they fall asleep listening to these, which I feel honored. All right, we have, oh my gosh, and as I said, good night, we have GN, good night. I'm all whispering. We have Kit, we also have Wit, Whitney, Kit, Kitty, Christine, CP, Kai, Katie, Kira, KYR. We have J, JR. Someone could be a junior named after a parent or grandparent. CPP. All right, we'll leave that there. Let me see. Anything else? Yeah, definitely with the K names, W names as well. We also have Ryan, Rin, Rena, Riley, JYRA, Jada, Jenny, T names, Tina, nickname. Someone could go by like Tiny or a nickname like that. Maybe you gave this person a nickname. Maybe your friends, yeah, maybe there's some kind of nickname. And for some reason, the first thing that came into my mind was long pants. You guys, please give me some of the nicknames you guys have given some of the people that you've dealt with. All right, my group number ones. That's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number twos. If you picked this sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be looking into the next time you see them. So whoever's on your mind, we're going to be tapping in and seeing what are the vibes going to be like when you see this person and what's going to happen. What can you expect? We're also going to be taking a glimpse into what's going to happen after the next time we see them. What are the vibes going to be like? Yeah, and yeah, we'll just see what information comes through for you today. My group number twos, though, a reminder, it is a collective reading on YouTube. So if you're not vibing with the energy I'm reading today, if it's confusing or, it's just not making sense, it just probably means it's not for you. Same Z's if you're coming to this reading and you listen or you happen to like hear about a person you never want to see again. and I talk about you, maybe interacting with them, and you're like, no way, then obviously you know that that part of the reading is not for you. So just keep yourself in check when it comes to that. Besides that, though, let's try to have fun with it, and let's try to give you some information. All right, my group number twos. I appreciate you guys so, so much. I hope you're doing well. And let's begin, my babies. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group twos. Messages for my group number twos, please. Messages for my group number twos. What can we know? What can you tell us? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group twos. The person they're coming to this reading for. All right. Think of this person, friends. The person they're coming to this reading for. What can we know? What can you tell us? What are the circumstances and the situation? What can they expect the next time they see this person on their mind, the person they're coming to this reading for? Messages for my group number twos. The person they're coming to this reading for, the next time they see them, what can they expect? Thank you, Spirit. The next time my group number two see this person they're coming to this reading for, what's going to happen? What's the situation and circumstances? What can they expect? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group twos, please. The next time they see this person they're coming to this reading for. All right, we have the Knight of Swords. The next time they see this person, what can we know? What can you tell us? Four of Swords. Interesting. So the next time you see them, this is at a point where you're either not talking to them or you're literally about to fall asleep. And you could even be saying, like, what's going on here? I wonder if they're trying to see you, or they're trying to initiate conversation, or they're trying to come towards you and you're trying to be a little icy. And maybe you're saying no, or I'm not going. I'm not going out, or there's something here where I feel you didn't have plans for that. You may not even have plans to kind of see them, because it seems like there's a lot of frustration here. Maybe over this person's lack of plans, and so you're wondering, and then you kind of end up falling asleep. I know this isn't going to be for everyone, but this does kind of feel like maybe you're just protecting your peace. Maybe you're even like, that Knight of Swords talks about action, taking action, and that Knight of Wands in reverse tells me it's so impulsive. It's not consistent, or it's just like a one-off thing. It's more off than on. And that Four of Swords talks about, you're resting. Yeah, why do I kind of feel like you're falling asleep, or you're finally at peace, and this person is trying to return, or they're trying to come back to your place, or they're trying to, I don't know, there's something here. Why the Five of Swords in reverse? Messages for my group twos. The next time they see this person, what can we know? What can you tell us? What is the situation and circumstances like? Yeah, because I feel like you're saying no. And I think, you miss this person, or you would like to see them again, or however you see them. I don't think that you're being soft and like open to them. I think they're trying to return, or they're maybe trying to, if you see them out in public, I can't really tell how you see them, because I feel like you have kind of a shield or a wall up. It is coming off as Ice Queen. I'm sure there's a reason for it. But it doesn't seem like you're putting in any effort, or it seems like there's also frustration here. You could even be frustrated, like if you see this person somewhere they're not supposed to be. So say that you know who they are, or you know them well enough to know that they don't normally shop at your neighborhood, fill in the blank, or they don't normally get gas at your neighborhood wherever you go. And then that's where you see them and you're like, what the fuck? But I feel like you would hesitate to talk to them, or you are coming off as being very kind of, very aloof and possibly even standoffish. Maybe you feel like this person ghosted you. And there's a feeling here of when you see them, or when you see their face, or when you think of them, there could be good memories, or there's like a tender spot. But at the same time, I think it's kind of overpowered, or it's like covered up by more frustration and a lack of anything kind of really happening. Why the Knight of Swords with the Knight of Wands in reverse? Messages for my group twos. The next time they see this person on their mind, what can they expect? What are those circumstances and situation? Why the Knight of Swords in reverse with the Knight of Wands? We have the Queen of Cups. Why the Four of Swords with the Eight of Cups in reverse? Oh, we just dropped another one. We dropped not the Nine of Swords, because this feels late at night. This feels like maybe, why does it kind of feel like you maybe talked to this person about seeing, I don't know, it's almost like you guys maybe had tentative plans and they didn't end up happening and now they want to come around. And I think you're about to fall asleep, or it's like late at night. Or maybe you start to feel kind of stuck or trapped already, where so you were wanting to keep your peace, but this kind of disrupts it a bit. Tell me why the Five of Swords in reverse with the Nine of Pentacles. So it could be because of their job or their work, they get off work late. But I feel like they're trying to put in the effort, or they're doing this, but I feel like you don't trust them. I do feel like there's ghosting energy here. Tell me why the Knight of Pentacles in reverse with the Fool in reverse. So I think you want to reconcile with this person, or you do miss them, or you want more here, or maybe you want a new beginning, but there's a lot of uncertainty over will they, won't they? And unfortunately, I do kind of feel like if there was a plan, they're not communicating, or it's getting late, or now you're unsure, or you're kind of, I hate to say, I don't want to say waiting around, but when you have kind of loose plans with someone, there is a point where you're like, okay, well, are we or aren't we? Should I stay up? Should I get ready, or should I not? And if that doesn't sound like you, then, do not take that message. But I can't help but feel that that might be for someone here. Now, remove the late at night, they want to come over, or that you're not sure what's going on. Let's remove that, and let's go over a couple of other things. Wherever you end up seeing this person, I still don't think that you're being kind of warm and fuzzy, because there is something here that I feel makes you hesitate with them as much as you care about them. Because I do feel like there's been some points where maybe you've been a little impulsive because, you're a lover, or you're a helper, or and you're kind of forced in this Queen of Swords to protect that Queen of Cups. So this taking action could almost be impulsive because you tend to care, you love, or you nurture. But there is a point when the next time that you see them that I do feel like you kind of turn into this Queen of Swords a bit, because you're like, hey, you're having to draw some kind of boundary, right? Because maybe you feel like this person's being shady, or they never got back to you, they didn't confirm plans. Because look at this big question mark here with the Two of Swords, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Fool in reverse. Something here didn't happen. And this Fool in reverse and the Seven of Swords tells me I don't trust it. I don't trust it moving forward. All right. There is love here. There is care. But this person kind of frustrates you, or the situation frustrates you. Anything else, please? The next time my group number 2 see this person, what's it going to be like? What can they expect? Thank you, Spirit. What can my group 2s expect the next time they see this person? King of Pentacles in reverse, the Tower in reverse, the Hangman. So they're not putting in the effort. So the next time you see them, it might be a loose plan to see them, and nothing kind of ends up coming of it. And you might get frustrated and think, not again, and I didn't get what I wanted. Someone here isn't getting what they want. If that doesn't sound like you, then don't worry about it. But if that does sound like you, I can't help but feel that this person has disappointed you, or they kind of are, when this happens. They're just not really kind of making a move, or they're not putting in the necessary effort, and they leave you hanging a little bit, right? Like I said, loose plans. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Star in reverse, Nine of Cups in reverse. So a plan doesn't come through, or something falls through. All right, so I don't think you guys are I don't know if you guys are actually going to be seeing this person, because it feels like there would need to be effort put in, and a part of you wants it, but the other part of you just kind of knows better with them, or, you know, I think you know what's up, my group number twos. All right, well, let's see what the vibes are going to be like after whatever this is, because I can't tell if you guys are actually going to see them or if this is just energetically kind of happening. Something here feels really stuck, and this person might be coming off as being selfish, or they're just not available. It could be work, but it also feels like it would be an issue with communicating. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group twos, please. Messages for my group number twos. What can we know? What can you tell us after this next whatever that was? What can my group twos expect? What are the vibes going to be like between them and this person after whatever that was that we just talked about? After their next encounter or the next time seeing this person, what can we know? What can you tell us? What's it going to be like between them? What can my group number twos expect? Thank you, Spirit. What can they expect? We have 10 of Swords in reverse. We have 9 of Swords in reverse. So you're just going to go to sleep, or you're just going to choose your peace. You're going to, feels like you're going to choose your rest. 5 of Cups, sadness, loss, grief. Maybe things get stirred up. But essentially, I feel like you choose not to kind of break your heart again, and you're choosing what's best for you. Why the 9 of Swords in reverse? 4 of Wands. There's just no stability with this person. It's hard to kind of ground anything with them. Plans, ideas, they're just kind of coming off as flaky. We have the Devil. Why the 3 of Swords? Maybe you choose to sleep because you know that it would just be a hookup or something like that. Maybe you just kind of choose to fantasize about it a little bit more. But again, there is mixed signs or mixed messaging with this Page of Swords, because you're sad that they didn't reply, or you're sad that it's not reciprocated. So if you choose to send another message before you go to bed, when you wake up, you might kind of feel a little regretful. If they already left you on red once and you kind of send another one, if you're like, well, I'm going to bed then, like, babe, please don't even let them know. They don't deserve that. They don't deserve to know what you're doing or that you're still thinking of them. If this applies, of course. And, I'm no one to tell you what to do, but I do want better for you. And I think you are choosing better because, like I said, you're choosing what's best, and not to, disregard or discredit the sadness that you're feeling. But I also don't want you guys to feel responsible for this bunk ass person not getting back to you, because at the end of the day, they probably suck. You guys know I'm on your side, and whoever gets mad because I told you your person sucks, well, then maybe yours doesn't. But they are coming through as the Devil. They're coming through as the 7 of Cups, Page of Swords, the Lovers. It just feels like there's a lot of options here. There's a lot of kind of illusion. So just be careful, all right? And I don't want you to be sad about things not being reciprocated. So don't send that follow-up message is my big suggestion. Okay. All right. That's what I'm getting for you. Okay. My group twos. Thank you, Spirit. Maybe this is someone that you maybe met online, or I don't know. I don't think that they're coming through for you. All right. Let's put those back. We're going to do oracle cards, initials, and we're going to do an answer card too. So you guys will have a chance to ask a question. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos, please. The next time they see this person, the person they came to this reading for. What else can we know? We have consciousness. We have reflection. Magic. Thank you, Spirit. One more, please. And intuition. Look at all this magic here. So yeah, don't let this person kind of drain you of that. Maybe that's why this person is drawn to you, or if you feel like this kind of has happened in the past, that's why people are drawn to you, because it is you're highly intuitive and you're magical, and you're probably spiritual. But people like this tend to kind of latch on. Now, I'm not talking shit about your person. You know, of course, everyone can change and grow. But if this is where they continuously meet you, then maybe that's where the reflection comes in. There's something here that's trying to show you. There's a mirror here. So it's almost like you don't like how this feels or how you're being treated or disregarded, but it's also might be a reflection as to how you might be kind of showing up. And maybe you already have grown through that, or those are things that you're currently processing. But I do think that there is a lot of growth here on your side. Now, whether or not, you know, this person is your person or anything more will come of it, maybe, but how they're showing up, it just kind of feels like there's some kind of shortcoming. Now, maybe it is just work that's the reason they couldn't get back to you. So only you'll know. Just take them how it applies. And then we have consciousness. That's about growth. That's about our mind expanding. So reflection and consciousness. I like that those are together. All right, friends, go ahead and start thinking of your question. Pause the video if you need to. The video. All right. Messages for my group number 2s, please. Can we get an answer to their question? An answer to the question on their mind. We have you're veering off path. So maybe what you're asking, there's bigger picture, or maybe the focus needs to shift. So this to me feels like a no, but it feels like there's more for you to kind of see or realize or learn or grow from. Okay. So don't get off track. Don't let something get you off track. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Can we get some initials, please, for my group 2s? All right. We have GAR, grade, grade, Gary, FZ, Busy, L names, LM or LE. I don't know where LM came from. Lenny, Larry, D names, Diana, GF, girlfriend, QF, queer friend. We have, oh yeah, we almost have Gary. Let me see. LF, left. All right. Our names are RI, RID, AZ, Arizona. All right. My group number 2s, that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number 3s. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be looking into whoever you're coming to this reading for and what's it going to be like the next time you see this person. So we're going to be asking, what are the circumstances of the situation? What are the vibes going to be like? What can you expect the next time you see them? And then what's it going to be like after the next time you see this person? So what's the energy between you two? And what can you expect? My group number 3s, a reminder though, it is a collective reading on YouTube, so please use your own discernment and only take the messages that resonate to you in your own situation. If you happen to be watching this for someone that you definitely never want to see again and you're just curious what comes through, and I happen to talk about you guys interacting together, then you probably know that that's not for you. So that's what I mean by only taking what is for you. Besides that, though, let's try to see what information we can get for you today, and see what you can expect. My group number 3s, I love you guys being here so much. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're all doing well, my babies. And let's get to it. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number 3s. Messages for my group 3s, please. Messages for my group number 3s. What can we know? What can you tell us? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 3s. All right, think of this person that you're coming to this reading for, friends. The next time they see this person on their mind, the person they're coming to this reading for, my group 3s. What can we know? What can you tell us? What can they expect the next time they see this person on their mind? The next time they see this person on their mind, what can we know? What can you tell us? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 3s, please. The next time they see this person on their mind, What's it going to be like? What are the circumstances and situation? And my group number 2s are going to be seeing this person. What's it going to be like? What can they expect the next time they see this person on their mind? Thank you, Spirit. The next time they see this person on their mind. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So there's that opportunity. High Priestess, 2 of Pentacles. Okay. So we have 2 2s coming through. We'll see what that's talking about in a moment. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 3s, please. The next time they see this person on their mind. What can we know? What can you tell us? What can they expect? We have Chariot reverse. All right. So this feels like the place that you would see them at, or however you connect with them. You're kind of debating if you should go or not, or you're debating if you should message them or if you should answer. There's almost this feeling of back and forth. Maybe you and them are going back and forth. Maybe there's almost like small talk, and you know that the only logical next thing would be talking about meeting up or seeing each other. But maybe we're not kind of jumping right to that. We're kind of waiting to see or feel out what the situation is. Okay. So yeah, there's this feeling here of not wanting to take the lead. You guys are messaging or you're hearing from them and you're just kind of taking it easy. This does feel like you're reconnecting. Again, it could be that you're just kind of waiting for the discussion of hanging out or meeting up. Why the Ace of Pentacles? It's almost like when the message pops up or when you guys start talking, it's like, you know, it's going to lead to that. We have King of Swords. So this person's the one messaging you, or they're the ones inviting you out or taking up some kind of offer. We have the High Priestess and the Nine of Wands in reverse. You could intuitively know that by this person reaching out to you, they gave up or they put down the guard, or there's a feeling here of maybe this has been going on for a while between you two, and maybe whatever step or initiative they take, I feel like the actions speak louder than words. So I don't necessarily feel like we're jumping into the conversation, but you're just kind of observing what they're doing. I do think they're taking the lead, or they're the ones kind of that have planned something out, or they thought of something. And so, yeah, it feels like they communicate with you. We have 10 of Cups in reverse, 2 of Pentacles. So there's some back and forth or up and down. Someone here is not happy, or there could be, I have to do X, Y, and Z today for my family, or there's a little bit of a snag going on here. Maybe things aren't happy between both of you. And maybe that's what we're kind of skirting around. It does feel like this person does decide to take the first step, if that is the case. And like I said, I feel like their actions are speaking louder than words with that High Priestess. Because it seems like there's a lot that's unsaid here. All right. So why the Chariot in reverse? Messages for my group number 3s the next time they see this person. Why the Chariot in reverse? We have the 5 of Cups. Someone is sorry. Someone isn't happy and they're sorry, or something came up and I'm sorry. Let's see what that's talking about. Why the Page of Swords? Messages for my group number 3s the next time they see this person. 8 of Cups. And why the 5 of Pentacles in reverse? The Moon in reverse. Okay, so someone has to reveal something, or they are going to be revealing something to you. Maybe you're like, maybe you thought they couldn't hang out or they couldn't come towards you because of something else. And it turned out that it was actually something ended up happening. Maybe their car broke down, or maybe they're having some kind of issue that's outside of their control. Or if this is someone that you're kind of waiting to reconnect with, I think that the reconnection isn't going to come through physically seeing them. I think you're going to be hearing from them. Now, it doesn't mean you can't make plans to then see each other, because like I said, it almost feels like you're kind of listening, observing, they made a move, and that kind of says a lot. Maybe they're apologizing as well, or there's something here that you guys are going back and forth on. Maybe you're talking about how you weren't happy about X, Y, and Z, or how things were, because it feels like you guys might be hashing something out and leaving something in the past. It feels like we're talking about it in order to kind of walk away from it. And this does feel like it comes through either texts or a phone call. It does feel like there's conversation here that's happening. And then we talk about seeing each other. It's almost like there's a little bit of a clearing of the air that might happen. Now, if this is someone brand new, then this could be, if you met them online or something like that, it feels like there could be something you guys could be clearing up before you guys actually kind of meet up. All right. I'm picking up more so heavily on a conversation or on messages being exchanged or getting to know each other or revealing something, speaking the truth, not suppressing something before you guys can come together or go out or meet up or reconcile, if that's what this is. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Swords. The next time my group 3 sees this person, the next time they see each other, what can we know? What can you tell us? Why the Ace of Pentacles with the King of Swords? What are the vibes going to be like? Justice reverse. Yeah, I don't know why it feels like this person has some making up to do, or they have something to, I don't know if it's prove, or maybe it is kind of apologize. Why the High Priestess and the Nine of Wands? It takes them kind of putting their guard down. Ace of Swords, there was a uncertainty or a miscommunication. Yeah, there's something here about communicating and clearing something up. Why the Two of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups? The next time they see each other? Maybe this person's like the strong silent type. Knight of Swords. They're the ones taking action. There's some back and forth here, and it might even surprise you. Like maybe you kind of see their name pop up, or they open a conversation with you and you're not kind of really expecting it to go far, and you guys end up going kind of back and forth, but it's kind of led by this person, and maybe you're not kind of used to that. Why the Chariot in reverse with the Five of Cups? Why is someone saying they're sorry? Why the Chariot in reverse with the Five of Cups? The Eight of Swords. Someone felt stuck or trapped in their head. Why? The Hierophant, the Ace of Cups in reverse. Having new love or reconciling. Yeah, I don't know, guys. This feels very specific, but this feels like this is someone that before you kind of see them, you'd have to kind of clear the air. And I mean, if you guys did run into each other, you would be waiting for them to kind of come towards you. And there would be kind of an exchange or an interaction of some sort. Some back and forth, but maybe it's not the best place and time. Because it feels like there's regret here. Maybe someone is like at work, or someone needs to make amends, something like that. Someone's afraid of rejection, or they're trying to be proper, or they're trying to, with that Hierophant, it makes me think like someone learned something the hard way. Or someone could be at work. Why the Page of Swords with the Eight of Cups? Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, this person, I think that they need some kind of validation from you. Or they're the ones that need to kind of express something. And you might be giving them a chance, or you're just kind of hearing what they have to say. Why the Five of Pentacles in reverse with the Moon in reverse? Two of Swords, uncertainty. Not sure what this is about. Not sure if I want to see you, but thanks for messaging, or thanks for acknowledging. Three of Swords. You're not sure if you want to repeat the heartbreak. If there was heartbreak. Or maybe it's that you're not sure if this will lead to heartbreak. Or this person could be heartbroken and is going to tell you. They're unsure, but maybe they want to tell you about what that was or how disappointed they were. But they're gonna reveal something, or you're gonna see it when you see them or when you hear from them. Like I said, it's like actions speak louder than words in this situation. Our candle just went out. Tell me about the Hierophant. One more for the Hierophant. The next time my group number 3 see this person, What's the situation and circumstances? What can they expect? Why the Hierophant? Six of Pentacles. One more. You guys are both like approaching this really mature. Death in reverse. Someone's role, or, you know, maybe it's culture, tradition. This person might be talking to you about something like that, something that they're going through, or what was expected of them. Four of Swords, Queen of Wands. Could have been someone that you haven't talked to in a while, or you're keeping very quiet. You're also protecting your peace as well. All right, so this isn't as easy as the next time you see them. This feels like there's kind of some things to sort through. There's some kind of conversation. I think there's a lot of questions, or there's almost like, even if you don't talk to them for very long, the short amount of time that you talk to them, it's almost like they asked a lot, or they were, yeah, it's almost like, hey, what have you been up to? What's been going on? How this? Or, you know, because it's like they're trying to make the most of their time, because it doesn't feel like you guys are either in the best place with each other, or maybe if you do run into them in real life, it's not like the time and place to get into it like that. So there's just something like that about coming through, you know? All right, thank you, Spirit. Only you'd know how that applies, if it does, my group threes. All right, let's see what you can expect after. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group threes. What's the energy and vibe after the next time they see this person or hear from this person, whatever that interaction is? Thank you, Spirit. What can we know? What can you tell us after the next time my group number threes see this person? What's the energy between them? What can they expect after the next time they see them? Messages for my group number threes. What's the energy going to be like between them? What's going to happen afterwards, after the next time they see each other? We have the Four of Pentacles. Messages for my group number threes. What's going to happen after the next time they see each other? We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Messages for my group number threes. What's the energy and vibe after the next time they see each other? Okay, so this kind of leaves the door open, right? You're staying really private. You're being pretty reserved. You're willing to give this person a chance through showing you, right? I do kind of think that most of you are giving this person a chance. You're, like I said, you're being very reserved. I think you're kind of excited about it, but you're also not putting too much pressure on what happens or what goes on with this person. If anything, I think you're happy to hear from them, or you're happy with the conversation or whatever was settled, whatever started, because it does seem like it's kind of the beginning, or it feels like it's a seed that's being planted. So even though you're staying pretty closed off and private from like exposing too much, you know, too fast with this person, I think this is helping you feel hopeful. And I do feel like now this kind of opens the door for more with this person, or it kind of changes the trajectory a little bit. It spices up your energy, where now you're a little bit more open, you're feeling better, you're kind of looking forward to things. Whereas before, maybe things felt a little bit drab or a little bit dull. It's like this comes in and, like I said, it kind of electrifies things and gets you buzzing again. Why the Nine of Pentacles in reverse? Messages for my group threes. What's the energy between my group threes and this person after the next time they see each other? Why the Nine of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah, so here's the thing. This person wants validation from you, even if you wouldn't think it. They do. They like to see if you're receptive to them or how you are towards them. It's like all of these kind of clues or cues help them. Now, keep in mind, not everyone reads clues and cues at the same level, of course. So just that's what I'm picking up on, that might be kind of a big thing for this person, that they're kind of nudging. They need a little external kind of support, right? A little extra validation that maybe you're into them too, or, you know. Now, the other thing could be that time is limited here, or someone isn't very free or available. That could be because of where you know them from, or work, or, time, schedule, whatever that is. Just throwing that in there. All right, why the Queen of Wands? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group threes, please. What's the energy and vibe between my group number threes and this person after the next time they see each other? Why the Queen? Why the Queen of Wands? Two of Cups. Oh my gosh. So there's a lot of, I think you're buzzing, my group number threes. You're like, okay, game on. You're taking it slow. You're playing it cool. You know, you're being hopeful, but you're keeping it to yourself. You're not about to let this person know that you feel a strong connection with them, or that you feel they're your soulmate, or, there's something here that you're feeling very bonded to this person. You're almost like this. This makes me think she's like sitting here, Lydia Dietz, with her art, and it's all strange and unusual, right? But she's like admiring it. She's like, this is my strange thing. I love this strange thing. And maybe that's how you're kind of feeling, like this person is different, or this feels different. This is my special different thing, right? Because look how proud you are, how happy you are. This person could also be considered, I'm not saying they're not attractive, but it's almost like if you show a picture to your friends, you're like, no, girl, let me show you a better one. Or no, that's not a good picture though. That they were moving, they were talking. That's not their good side. Maybe it's something like that, where it's like it's very endearing. There could be a physical trait that you find you find endearing with this person. Tell me about the Ace of Cups, please. So I think the next time you see them is just kind of like the beginning. Knight of Swords. So you're like game on. Yeah, I feel like you guys are either making plans or things are moving ahead. I feel like this person is putting in the effort, and you see it. And so it feels like it's exciting, but this also feels like you're not talking to anyone about it. We have Four of Wands, so it could most definitely be a reunion for some of you of a very important relationship or connection in your life. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this is something that you guys kind of keep to yourselves. It feels carefree, or it feels like stress that was there previously in regards to this connection. That's going to be worked on, or you guys are going to work through that. But we're not 100%, right? We're still kind of testing things out, but we're very happy. I do feel like, you guys might end up going on a date. You're going to make plans to see this person. It's not going to happen the next time, but from what we see, it's almost like the next time plants a seed in order for you guys to be able to move forward. Like I said, especially if there's an apology that's owed, or if it's almost like I'll believe it when I see it energy. So hopefully this person's going to be showing you, all right, pretty soon. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number threes, please. What else can we know the next time they see this person on their mind? Messages for my group threes. We have mystery. So the moon, it's almost like you never see it coming, or there's a lot suppressed here. There's also secrecy. We have frustration. So that could be how the connection has made you feel. We have surrender and stop. So yeah, maybe you have had to surrender to this, or maybe there's been kind of on and off, or stop and go. Someone could be working up the confidence. Someone could be growing through this. All right. It does feel like there's change coming. All right, friends, I'm already shuffling your question cards. Go ahead and think of a question. Pause the reading if you need more time. We'll try to get you an answer. You'll know it if you feel it, if it's for you. Thank you, Spirit. Can we get an answer to my group number three's question on their mind? An answer to the question on their mind. We have cast that spell. So that to me means visualize, manifest, burn your little candles, whatever it is you want to do. You know, work with the moon cycles, anything like that. So I feel like you're calling this in, or you're calling in this wish or this relationship. All right, we have HI. That makes me think of high or Highland. FHF, XK. Oh, interesting initials this time. We have LW. KG makes me think of Karol G. Oh my gosh, she has a documentary on Netflix coming out, and I'm so excited. Let me know if you guys are fans. We have CF. There's that center front. All right. I don't know why I just thought of the name Kitty. Kai, Kyle, Wiley. HK, Hong Kong. Someone could be from China. Something, oh, maybe something about Chinese New Year. Flo, Fort Worth, Texas coming through. GF, girlfriend. You could end up dating this person, like your next relationship, perhaps. All right, my group number, oh, Florida. My group number 3 is that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. Thank you so much for joining me here today, friends. Please take care of yourself, and I'll catch you the next one. Thanks, guys.